Welcome everybody here and on the Temple of Clarity YouTube channel, Facebook, and all heart friends on the international headquarters. I want to thank you for joining us on this Tuesday, this very warm Tuesday, this summer Tuesday. And as we were talking and sharing earlier, I did some automatic handwriting. And it's very simple, but I think each word, really means something. Love was the first word. And the second word was you. And I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you, Stefan, and I love you. And that kicks off the spiritual energy within us. That lights the flame of what we're about, where we came from, who we are, this love. And then the word create came. And aren't we co-creators? Don't we manifest when we have a love desire and an unfulfilled wish? We co-create. And then the other word was space. And so before we birth something into time and space, we have to give it space. We have to make room for it in our lives. We have to envision this new creation. And then the other word was master. And I paused on that for a minute. And master, what are we here to master but ourselves? To master the body, master the mind, attune ourselves consciously to the divine. This takes skill. This takes practice. This takes attunement. This takes love. And of course, the other word was self. And the self I saw was not the self that most of us would think, but a part of us, an image of divinity that is eternal, that is so much bigger than our name, so much larger than we can conceive. And the self is talked about in every religion. That we are this, that the universe lives inside us. And the creator of the universe lives inside us. Everything is in self. And then the last word was listen. When we start to listen, portals of light and beauty and holiness become aware. We become attuned to them. We harmonize with them. We listen for the voice of God, the light of God, the frequency of all that we are, inner and outer. And so that, I feel, is going to be our direction in this meditation. Love. You create space, master self, listen. So before we begin this meditation, let's just take a moment, each of us, and clear our space. of any noise. Remove any kind of noise, any kind of maya. Anything that is not of your eternal self. And we can let it go. Let it dissolve into nothingness, into the pure white light of infinity. And just merge yourself into the self. The place of absolute stillness and clarity. Place of absolute love and joy. And command the mind to be still, to drop the story, to relax, to calm down. And then listen with an inner spiritual ear that was placed in you, that will guide you through all the various noisy places and all the various planes of existence. Until you reach the most beautiful, the most lovely, the most joyous place in all of heaven. And in that place, empty yourself and be filled with your real self, the God self, the self that is bigger than the universe. coming back. Just notice for a moment how clear you are. Notice now that your mind is empty. The noise is gone. The thoughts have less value now as you have drank from the cup of spirit. And continue the process of emptying the noise and filling yourself with light. And gently offer to the creator of this and many universes your gift, your contribution, your understanding, your dharma, and let go and float like a leaf down the river in the stream of God consciousness, in the stream of your life's purpose, and effortlessly you are taken into new places of joy, new opportunities of giving, love, healing, blessing, consoling, and directing, healing, as you are floating like a leaf down the river of God consciousness. It is effortless. There is a flow. You feel it inside. You see it in your spiritual eye. You know when it's right. Because love is a magnet that creates this stream, this river. And as we all together place ourselves in our little boat in this river, the leaf, it is magical. It is amazing. The ride is fun. You are in the right place at the right time. It only gets better. And now imagine with me the universe within you. The entire universe inside your heart. It is your love that energizes every star. It is your love that feeds the countless multitudes who live within this universe. And we choose to emanate this love. We project it out of our heart like a glowing sun, greater than 10,000 suns. And the deeper we energize this sun to project this love, the more joy, creation celebrates. All life sings. Beautiful art is born. Music is composed. The poets write their verse. The birds sing. And the trees and the grasses and the flowers all smile. It is you who energize this universe, this place. And as you own your universe, as you purposefully create this space, You leave a mark. You leave a light sign. You leave a joyous, permanent record of what love can do, what love has done, what love will continue to do through you, that other universes will emulate and duplicate. And now with your universe within now, pray a blessing upon it. Ask every sentient being, receive this blessing. Receive all that you have garnered from your life experience, from all that you and all the wisdom that is within you. May all beings within this universe be at peace, be happy, be free, be able to celebrate existence, family, love. And you can say, this is my universe. I love it. I bless it. I heal it. I created it. I give of myself. I heal it. I clean it. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. We can relax. Creating and maintaining a universe is a lot of work.
Easily, effortlessly, effectively, efficiently, and enjoyably.
Oh, you got to repeat that.
Easily, effortlessly, effectively, efficiently, and enjoyably. The 3 E's, much more important than the 3 R's.
Leslie, I saw you creating your universe. You want to, if I give you a microphone, you want to share anything?
I will. Can.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. What? Yeah. First off, from the healing ceremony that we did a few weeks ago, there's definitely been a lot of energy shooting out of my feet. So I was trying to aim between you two guys, so I wouldn't like kill any of you, because I could feel energy coming off my feet with my feet out. So sorry about that. Well, I was trying to aim like right there. But in creating the universe, as you were talking, I could feel energy coming from my hands, and I just imagine Earth between it, and just filling it with love to overcome, all the anger that's out there with all the shootings that's going on. Just trying to fill it with so much love, the planet. So I was just I envisioned Mother Earth in between my hands, and just, feeling the power of love shooting from my hands onto the planet. So that's what I was doing, and just building that energy field. Because I know some people got it. Well, hopefully everybody did, but I know some people felt it, and hopefully that transmuted things. I mean, I went to all the governments of all the lands and really said, love your people. It's not about power, love the people. So I was focusing on that. So little specific pockets. That's what I did.
Christy, did you have? Carlos, did you create your universe?
I was already gone.
I was already the universe.
Yeah.
Lori, did you? Stefan, do you have anything?
Lori has.
Lori has something, no.
It's Lori, I always have to say something.
She likes to.
Oh, well,
And you're talented.
thank you. Well, first off, I really like the the stream of God consciousness and source consciousness. The Hawaiian phrase for that is that we're all in the same canoe. The Hawaiian phrase for oneness is that we're all in the same canoe. That was a lovely image. Brought me back to teaching in Hawaii for years. So recently, so I retired 4 years ago and had body issues, and my body just said, yeah, you're done. You're done. So I didn't ever think that there was going to be something more. And I've just recently got an invitation to travel with to Hawaii with monk Brian Lotman, who was here 3 weeks ago, I think 3 weeks ago, to Hawaii and start to awaken the Divine Mother in me. And so when I was doing all of that, I had vibhuti that appeared on my altar every morning and divine nectar coming out of me. And so I was looking at how that was going to be to do that again and do it in a way that honored. And so in my universe, I'm now honoring my body along with doing all of that. And all of that is nurturing and supporting and loving my body, instead of what it did before, which was to drain me and take away from me taking care of me. So I was designing it in such a way that it was going to be nurturing and supportive and beneficial for my body to go back into that. So thank you.
It all started with the automatic handwriting. I rarely do that. But you just, sometimes I got permission from Spirit. I said, well, okay. See what happens. It's just so short words, little phrases, little ideas, little concepts. Yet I knew what was going to happen tonight from just spending 5 minutes listening and putting it down. I saw the universe.
So what's in your universe?
There is a temple greater than any temple on earth, and it's made of crystalline light. And inside this temple, that is the most beautiful design, and it's massive. And the crystalline light is rainbow colored. And even though it's clear, it reflects this light. And inside the temple is 7 flames of the rainbow. And each one of these flames has a gift that it gives to the universe. And as I was exploring that in my meditation, and I was drinking it in, the temple is alive, is a living being, is a holy being that is connected to all the temples of all the universes that contain this holy energy. And so it's kind of, I'd like to be able to sketch it and draw it as I was able just to, touch it with my consciousness briefly. It was from that place, from that holy place, that came, the desire to bless the universe, to bless everything in the universe, to heal the universe, to make it beautiful. And so my teacher, Elizabeth Clare Prophet, she said, make it beautiful. And that word beautiful is such a interesting word. And I knew when she said it in a way that I knew, that I saw it, that I could, to make it beautiful is adding my love to it, adding my gift to it, my heart's desire to it. And there's probably other angles too, but anyways, that's part of my, that was the trip I was on. It's almost like it was, there's so much into that. I'll be thinking about this for a while because there's so much to it that we can see that applies, like many spiritual teachings and understandings that, we can take responsibility for the universe. We can own it, and with our higher minds and our hearts and our love, we can, make it a better place at some level, in some dimension. And that way, our children, our grandchildren, all who will come after us will have a clearer picture of their purpose, their role in bringing beauty to this universe. And of course, we get to enjoy this universe too. We don't want to... the more we beautify it, the more we enjoy it. Isn't that how it works? If it's... You beautify your yard, your backyard, and you enjoy it more. You water your plants, you pull out the weeds, you give it nutrition, and it gives you back a fruit, a joy, a gift. And so there's the give and the take and the joy. For those of you online, if you would like to share your information, type it into the chat. Let's see, we have somebody, St. Eric says, Dennis, the picture keeps distorting out because of the frequency in the temple so high. And somebody who just goes by the letter C, Lori, so happy that you gave yourself that love and gave us the blessing of your presence. Thank you, Dennis. Blessings all. And let's see what's on Facebook. For those of you on the Heart Center, there's a chat room. that you can go into and leave your message in the chat room. It's to the right of the live stream. It just says chat room. And Gloria is there. Hi, Gloria. Well, we're going to sign off now and just kind of chill and relax and share amongst each other. Thank you for joining us online, and I hope you received what we received here. I'll be broadcasting again tomorrow on Wednesday, and then I leave for Montana on Thursday with Marcos, and we'll be flying out of San Diego to Bozeman, Montana, where I'll be meeting my friend Michael Costner, who had heart replacement surgery not too long ago. Another friend, Victoria Brailsford, who is a friend of mine who lives up there. And then we'll be going to a 4-day meditation retreat. So I'll be doing a lot of this kind of stuff with, I think there's going to be 70 or 80 people there. So it's a nice group. And in a big room like that, with a lot of people, there's a multiplication factor that happens that I'm going to be keeping my spiritual eye wide open, because I don't want to miss anything that's going to be happening in the room in these sessions. And then the following week, Carlos and I will be leaving on Thursday, right? We're leaving Thursday for Yosemite for a 4-day camping trip with my sisters and my nieces, my cousin, my friend Max and his family from Arizona. There's like 20 people going. It's a huge crew. We're going to have a fire ceremony. I'm hoping I can talk Carlos into leading the fire ceremony for all the kids. There's a lot of kids going. Now, my sisters have never gone camping. And they're absolutely, it's like they're in a panic mode, because we'll be camping, and, what do we do? How much food do we need to bring? And what about the bears? So we'll give them the talk about, what to, when you're hiking, how to keep silent, how to be listening, how to pay attention to the birds and the butterflies, and to how the wind is blowing in the trees, looking for the invisible ones, listening for where the deers might be coming from, those kind of things. So it's going to be, we'll have our hands full, I'm sure, Carlos, on this hike. We're going on a 13-mile hike on the Panoramic Trail, which starts at Glacier Point and goes along the rim of the Yosemite Valley and then goes down into the valley. So it's not like you have to hike up the whole time. We're going to be taking this long trail and then drop down into the vale. It's a very doable hike. It's 13 miles, but it's the most scenic hike because you'll be on top of the waterfalls looking down into the valley with all the trees and everything that are up there. I'm going to recommend my sisters do not go the entire way with us because I don't think they'll make it, but and my nieces, but some of them will go with us. Some of them will want to go. My two nieces that I go hiking with, Angie and Melody, they're 10 and 8. They love to go hiking with Uncle Dennis because it's always magic. It's always magic. And I teach them, to talk to the angels, to talk to the invisible beings that maintain the beautiful meadows and hills and trees. And at first they were kind of thinking, Uncle Dennis is pretty strange. But I could prove to them that prayer works. And I said, like we would say, I said, do you want to see a deer? And she says, on this trail in Dixon Lake. And Angie said, yes. And I says, you have to repeat this prayer. And I created this prayer. He said, oh, blessed angels, guide us to where the deers are sleeping right now, or something like that. I don't remember what I said. It was just, guided to say something. And she said it with such, when you pray and the fire comes from your heart, it feels like, it's going to happen after that. It's a prayer that was heard. After she said that prayer and I saw her close her little eyes and fold her hands, that I knew it was going to happen. And within 10 minutes, 3 deer walked right in front of us. She could not believe it. Right in front of us, just like that. And I have a video of it. So I had my phone, I captured that moment. She will always remember that for the rest of her life. That when you ask God, you ask the angels, it will come. And when you pray with your heart, it has power. It has power that the whole universe will hear. They will probably go on this hike with us, Angie and Melody, because there's some beautiful places, some very powerful spiritual places along this trail. And I know where they are because I've seen them before. I've done this hike before. And so I'm going to take them to that place.
We can't wait to hear your stories and see your pictures.
So you're dark next Tuesday.
Yeah, we will still be doing Tuesday and Wednesday here. We'll be here. Carlos and I are leaving Thursday. So, so Thursday, for the next 2 weeks, I'll be gone the whole weekend. We'll have a house full of people. My friends from Arizona are going to be here. They might stay for the meditation. I hope they do. I call them the Venusian. Carlos calls them Max. So it's a very busy month. And then we have July coming up with some very powerful things happening in July. Our community India night potluck and satsang with monk Brian Lotman. And July 10th. And then on the 13th will be satsang with Brahman Kiri, who is a very beautiful Australian Swami. And she does these blessings on people where she places her hand. She does it through her mantras and her chanting with the beautiful music that was composed. New music, new mantras from Australia. So there's a whole new move of the Holy Spirit that's happening in Australia. And she's kind of was birthed out of that giant light and came here to Encinitas, and she has she does her satsangs in Eves in Encinitas, if you know where that is. Well, anyway, she's going to be here, and she'll be doing the whole ceremony for each and every person here. Everybody will receive a personal blessing from her, and then and that's all in July. So good things are happening. We are going to keep spinning our universe with love light and create it bigger and bigger and more beautiful, more and more joyful. So mark it on your calendar. First part of July is going to be very good.
And so just make it clear that you will be here doing Tuesday nights every every time. You're not missing anything.
We're not missing any Tuesday nights. We're not missing any Wednesday nights either. So Thursdays are up in the air for this summer. I'm so looking forward to going hiking, getting in the nature and going to Montana. Good night, everybody.